Psalm 63, 6 through 8 says, "When I remember you upon my bed, meditate on you in the watches of the night. For you have been my help, and in the shadow of your wings I will sing for joy. My soul clings to you. Your right hand upholds me." I remember sitting at the bedside of a friend of mine as she lay dying, and she chose not to use the drugs that were offered to her because she didn't want to spend her last days in a drug-induced coma. And so she was in a lot of pain, and as I read the Psalms to her, she would grab my hand, and I could tell when the pain was particularly bad because she would squeeze harder. And yet, in the midst of this pain, she kept telling me how wonderful our God is and how good he had been to her all her life and how good he was to her now. And she was filled with a peace and a joy that you couldn't explain in worldly terms. It was only through the power of the Holy Spirit and the grace of God that she had that joy during this time. And so I asked her, I said, "How do you have this joy?" Even though I knew the answer, I asked her that. She says, "It's my relationship with Jesus. The more I hurt, the stronger his presence is to me." The cry of many people during times of suffering is for, "Please, please give me some relief from this pain." And being a Christian doesn't release you from the pain, but what it does is it does make you realize that your only hope is not in medication, but it's in Jesus Christ and your relationship with him. And so even during the darkest moments, you understand that the creator of the universe is with you. He is right there with you, wherever you are, whatever your situation. And I know many of us right now are complaining and thinking that we've got it bad now because we have to keep away from people. We go through all kinds of stress. You can't find what you need in the stores. And yet, Christ is with you. And he is always with you. John Calvin was dying of tuberculosis, and they didn't have much pain relief back then. And he kept reciting Psalm 139. And in between each time he would say, "Lord, it is thou who doest this to me. May your name be praised." When we talk about the suffering and feeling joy in the midst of that suffering, that's what this passage means, that in the shadow of your wings I will sing. I will sing. It only comes with a close relationship with Jesus Christ. Take some time today to think about what's really important in your life. And think about your relationship with Christ. And knowing that no matter what happens to you, Jesus will always be there. Thank you.